Sharp with it, igama lami Sisa Makaula, and I'm from Delft, Cape Town, and we are watching Ngunified magazine. Uh, igama lami Sisa Makaula, originally from Tuukwa, Italian. Currently living in Cape Town, in Delft, at the heart of the township. So yeah, Sisa Makaula is an artist, as an activist. He's a founding member of Talent Cultural Festival, which is based in Eastern Cape. He's also a founding member of the Rainbow Arts Organization, which is operating in Delft as we are speaking. He's also the founding member of the Black Box Theatre. That's where we are now. It's a small theatre that is situated in Delft. We've been here since 2012. We took over a rent office and we converted into a theater in 2012. And we've been operating here, man, since in 2012. Okay, so my journey started at high school. I was inspired by a guy called Vuyo Kaji, which were part of. There were senior students in high school, so that there was a group in high school that was doing drama. It's where I was recruited and I became part of the school drama program. That's where my performing arts journey started. And that's when also I started the love of writing plays and directing. My first play that I wrote was called Beyond My Shadow, which I took to National Arts Festival in 2007 and then 8. And also I took the same production to the Equazi Arts Festival, which was in Baxter then at that time. And obviously we come from the community that is it's got problems, it's diverse. So there was an awakening in me of how I can become a role model, how I can help other people or young people in my community. That's when my activism started. Also, I think during the same time, 2008, 2009, around there, where I started not just being an artist, but being an activism in the community and trying to make sure that we change, the mindset of young people in the community, also the mindset of people who are living outside the community about Delft, because I've been living in this township for more than 17 years. So Delft was more known as a place that is with crime, missing children and so on. So for us, people who are living in Delft, we wanted to change that as young people. And as an artist, we find creative ways of giving the township a new name and a new brand. So yeah, I've been an activist since then, understand, because of the love of my people and the love of arts and just the love of the community as in general. Yeah. So a Rainbow Arts Organization was a home that we built after high school. Because after high school, we had to find an organization, a home that will house us after school, after high school, you understand? So that's when Rainbow Arts started in 2006. So it was founded by, young people, artists. So it was an umbrella, because Rainbow Arts means, all nations or all colors can be part of this family. So it started in 2006, and we used to use schools to do all our programs, Sumunya High School and Velvetia Primary School, but it was a struggle for us to do our programs because izikolo namaxesha wazo, they have to close at certain time, so we needed a place where we could do our arts programs without any interruption. That's when we started a journey of looking for a place or a building that we can do our programs. So in 2012, we then spoke with the councillor of Delft of this place, and they gave us this place to use. It was known as Rent Office then. It used to host councillors, churches, and so on. So we then changed the mindset, the face of this place to be a arts and culture center that can support programs of artists or programs of young people. Because most of the buildings around the township were buildings that we can't access because we have to pay for those buildings. So with unemployment, we are young people who don't have money to rent a place for per hour to use. So this place became our home since in 2012. But we founded Rainbow Arts in 2006, and the drive of nurturing artistry within us started from in 2006. After 2017, I then started my own organization, which is Makaula Foundation, because I saw that there was a need. There was a need that was not, or there was a gap that was lacking in the community. So I thought of opening the organization so that we can close that gap. So Makaula Foundation is a community-based organization that does programs in arts, in education. We work with children, we work with young adults, youth. We have a youth empowerment program, women empowerment program. We work with people with people that live with disabilities. We support young girls that need sanitary pads. Also, we want to support learnership programs for unemployed youth. So Makaula Foundation does not just do programs in arts and sport, but we are trying to be a 360 kind of program that supports youth that are not in arts, but we were trying to do programs that can reach out in other needs of young people and people living in Delft. Yeah. So Makaula Foundation is doing a lot of programs. We just did a theater week. We have partnered with Immerse Entertainment, with National Lottery. So the idea around Theatre Week, we wanted to bring the culture of theatre. Remember, we come from 2 years of lockdown where artists were asked to stay at home. So the Theatre Week, we wanted to bring that culture and the love back, you understand, of artists, because we were hungry for stage, hungry to be employed. So we partnered with this different organization to bring the Theatre Week back. But Makaula Foundation also does other programs, and understand that we work with Generation Move. There's a company called Generation Move, is based in Gugulethu. We just did a musical here at the theater, which was called Inkundla. It was a theater production. We do have a program called Take a Young Girl to the Theater. So we are trying to make sure that we bring as much young people, even children. You understand that we have a children's theater program as well. You understand that children's theater. So that program focuses on only children. So the plays that we have, it's focused on them. The visual arts drawing, painting. We even have our own wall at the Delft, Anapom Street, where we have gathered children just to give them time to paint the wall and just give the wall a new meaning. You understand? So yeah. So Makaula Foundation does a lot of programs for young people, elderly, people living with disabilities. So we are most of the time here at the rent office. Also, I'd like to indicate that we will be starting tomorrow. We have a learnership that we are starting with eAfrica Tikkun, where we have taken 20 unemployed people from Delft. They will be receiving stipend, training. They will be part of the Makaula Foundation program for the next 6 months. So we're not just trying to do development, but also we want to create jobs for young people. We want to give young people skill so that they are not bangaxhomekeki kwiMakaula Foundation. Sifuna abantu babe ne-skills so bakwazi uzimela, understand? So we do even have workshops, business, understand? Business training, entrepreneurial training, workshops, understand? Administration. So also support young people to start their own businesses as well, understand? Yeah. Okay, look, I think a program is to be honest, we can't do these programs without the support of the Department of Arts and Culture. So I think the Department of Arts and Culture needs to be in the ground. They need to come to us and actually listen to us about what are our needs. Because at the end of the day, we are artists, they don't have a monthly salary. So if they can support the organization the Rainbow Arts, the Makaula Foundation, then we can be able to create jobs for artists. Understand? We can be able to maintain such buildings, because this black box theater is an independent space which is supported by these organizations that you see behind us. So if arts and culture can come to us and see what we need in the space, understand? We need lights, we need sound system, understand? We need costume, understand? We need that they must support our productions, because through the productions that we do, we cast a lot of people. Then through that we can create jobs. You understand? So I think arts and culture must come to us, must be in the ground level with us, so that they can understand in needs the artist on a daily basis. So this thing of that we must go to offices that are far from us, it does not work. So that they must be part of the process, they must be part of the program. I mean, we've been here since 2012. I'm sure they know of Black Box Theatre, they know of us. All they have to do is to say, okay, here, Sikhona City Department, how can we assist? Because there is a budget that the departments every year. You understand that? Where does that budget goes? That budget can go to places such as this, because Sikhona, and we have proven ourselves that we can do programs without them. So all now, as if like us, you've been independent, you've been sufficient, understand, in doing your programs without us. So now we want to support you, understand? So I think that's what we want from the department. Yeah. So I think what's next for Sisa Makaula or Makaula Foundation, I think the Funubane footprint nationally. I want to take my programs nationally, especially in the rural areas of the Western Cape or the rural areas of the Eastern Cape, where I come from in Dujwa. There's no such programs that we do with a scale sensayo. So I would love to open a theater, a kaya ezilalini, to run such programs in the Eastern Cape, in the rural Eastern Cape, because there's no such programs. So I want to take all my sponsors, my supporters to the rural areas of the Eastern Cape, and then there's programs as in but I think at least up on Koyo Ngoku, where I am now, and the Azio, I understand, and I've done so much for this community. I've done so much for this province. So I want to take my skill and the programs at Makaula Foundation to other parts of the country, whether I'm climbing in Mpumalanga or Limpopo, so any organization, any funder that wishes to have the same programs, we are open for any partnership. We are not bound to work in this province or in this township. We want to take our programs to all, nationally to other provinces. So I think that's next for me. I want to work with other young people and other organizations outside this province. So I want to share my skill. I don't want to be selfish and keep my skill for myself. I want people to reach out to me and say, Guti, they need as programs, and how can we collaborate and make sure Guti Makaula Foundation is known in Mpumalanga, is known in Limpopo, is known in Eastern Cape, is known in Mthatha and all of that. Yeah, so that's the bigger vision for me. Yeah, so I would like to thank Ngunified magazine for this opportunity, because I think through this platform, I'm able to share what we do in Delft, and we want to duplicate this program. So the platform for me is a marketing for me. So I want to thank Ngunified for giving me this platform. So Makaula Foundation is here. You understand that we want to work with companies such as Ngunified so that we can take our programs nationally. We're not waiting for anyone. We are doing it for ourselves. So thank you very much, Ngunified, for giving Makaula Foundation and myself this platform. And I want to motivate any young people out there, whether you are living with disability. Disability must not be a stumbling block for you. If your mind and your hands can work, you can do a lot of things. You can be a role model. You can change other people's mind, other people's life through your skill. So thank you very much, Ngunified, for the platform. Hope to see you again. Sure.
Yo,